Hi guys, it's Mrs. Barker. How wonderful is this weather? I thought because it's so sunny I would do some gardening. I am by no means the world's best gardener. In fact, my husband does most of the gardening, but I do like to grow fruit and vegetables. My favourite vegetable is a courgette because I think you can put it in most recipes. So I thought I would do some seeds and then repot my seeds. So I have been growing some courgette seeds since a few weeks ago, and they've been in this container, which is a propagator, and they've been doing really well because they've been in my little greenhouse, and you'll see I've got quite a few that have come up and are quite big now, and that means that they have used up all of the nutrients that are in this soil and they need to go into their own pots, a bit like this one that I did earlier. So what I thought I would show you is how to pot up my the courgettes, and you could grow some of your own. So what you're going to need are obviously some seeds for some courgettes, and then if you're growing them from scratch, then you're going to need to put them into some rectangular seed pots, and then into some of these ones which are biodegradable ones, and then they can go directly into the ground. You'll need some compost, and you'll also need some water, a watering can or a hose, and either your fingers or what is one of my favourite gardening tools, a dibber, because it's got a funny name. So we're going to put up some courgette plants, so you need to be very gentle when you're doing it. So I'm going to choose one of my bigger ones, perhaps this one over here, and just gradually and very gently, try not to disturb the other plants which aren't quite ready yet, pull out this courgette plant and its roots. So hopefully most of you know all of the different parts of the plant. So there's the seed that it has grown from, and then you've got the stem and the leaves, and it's got its two leaves that it started with, and then it's starting to grow some of the other leaves. So there's the plant. I'll just put it there for a second because I'm going to need some of my compost from over here. And I'm going to put that into my bigger pot, like so. And you want to push that down quite firmly so it's nice and compact. And I can always add some more in a second if I need it. Then I'm going to make that hole with my dibber quite deep to get all of those nice roots in. That's going in like that. Cover it over because you want it to be standing up, feel quite secure when it's standing up. Remember to be gentle around the plant, but making sure it's nice and secure. It needs some more compost in that, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Make that nice and firm again. There we go, and all done. So what else do you think it might need? Some of you have got plants as your science work in your new work packs that have been posted out. So have a think in your heads for a second what else it might need. I've got quite a lot of it already that I've mentioned. So have a think. So of course it needs the sun, which we've got today, which I'm very grateful for. It needs good nutrients in the soil, and finally it needs some water. So here's my watering can. Just very gently put some water in, not too much, and let it soak in. And maybe push the compost down again, making sure it's nice and compact, keeping that plant upright. Add a little bit more, and let that soak in again. Right, so what I'm going to do now is do another one for you, and then I will show you where they're going to go eventually, because I've got a little veg plot behind me where they will go again. So again, you're going to need your seedlings that you might plant. You can plant those about now. If you have a look on your packs, it will tell you which month you can sow your seeds and which months you can put them outside. They can't go outside quite yet into my veg plot because it's still too frosty overnight, so they need to be a bit longer. So let's choose another courgette plant that's looking quite big, and I will plot that up for you. There we go. Leave that there for a second. Get some compost with all the nutrients for the plant to grow in. Push that down. Again, making sure it's nice and compact. Get my dibber to make my hole. In goes my plant with its roots right down to the bottom. Some more compost to make sure it's standing upright. Tuck those roots in. Final bit of what a plant needs, some water. Let that soak in. So I will eventually pot up most of these because they are big enough. Just realised I've got a little ladybird on one of them. And then they will go back into the propagator and back into my greenhouse to keep them nice and warm and are protected from the frost, and then eventually when it's lots warmer and they are hardened off, they'll be able to go into my veg plot, which I'm going to show you in a second. Okay? Right guys, so here's my veg plot that was built for me with a few planks of wood, and what I've already got going already, I wonder if any of you can guess what they are. These ones here. These are my leeks. You can see the label there. So those are my leeks, which are going alright. They're a little bit small at the moment, so I haven't dug them up yet. And the other things that I've already put in, so they are just seeds at the moment in here, are some beetroot and some parsnips, and then I've put in some onions as well. And what will happen in this end will be the courgette space. Okay, so it doesn't look like much at the moment, but eventually we should have all sorts of different fruit and vegetables. But the fruit ones are over there, so we've got strawberry plants and raspberries, and then these are blueberry trees. So they will give us lots of lovely fruit, and this is the veg one. And then I've also got some of my herbs. So I've got sage and thyme and chives and oregano, parsley, mint, and a few more chives. So hopefully we'll have lots of lovely fruit, veg and some herbs to use in cooking, and I might do another cooking video for you later. Okay, hope you're keeping well, take care, bye!